Hey guys, this is Bert from the Business Trend Zone again, and today's video is all about web hosting. So stick around till the end of the video for some cool recommendations. Okay, so let's get to the basics first. What is a domain name and what is a web host, and how do they work together to give you a functioning website? Okay, so simply put, a hosting account is the home of your website. It is the computer where your website lives. And to have a website you need two things: a domain name like yoursite.com and a web hosting account. You need to purchase both, but you can often buy them from the same company if you want to. Your website must be stored on a computer that is connected to the internet, and these powerful computers are called web servers. Many web servers housed in one location by a web hosting company are called a data center. Data centers are large, secure, temperature-controlled buildings that house thousands of computers at one time. Web hosting companies also supply the software, security, customer and technical support, and bandwidth that connects your website to the internet. Bandwidth will determine the amount of visitors or traffic you can get to your site, and how quickly your site loads in their browser when your visitors interact with your website. Website owners rent computer space on the server computers, for which they pay a monthly or yearly fee to web hosting companies. There are different types of hosting solutions or plans offered by web hosting companies depending on what type of website you have and what your needs are for data storage space and bandwidth, which is going to determine your site speed and your traffic needs. So let's take an example from the physical brick and mortar world. If you own a small corner shop, you would only need to lease a small building to house your shop. But a big department store needs to lease a much larger building. It's the same for online stores and websites. So the hosting company will offer you different hosting plans depending on what your needs are and whether you will need storage space and bandwidth for a big website or a small one. Other hosting features to consider are your budget, how easy it is to implement the hosting package, support issues, and privacy and security issues. So, how do domain names, web hosts, and the internet function together? For a website, you need to register a domain name, and the domain needs to be hosted on the computer of a web hosting provider, which simply put is just the home of your website. So when someone types yourdomain.com into their internet browser, then their browser is directed to the server computer where your website is stored or hosted, and your website is then displayed to them in their browser for them to view and click around your site at their convenience. So that's basically what the internet is: a giant worldwide network of server computers that all communicate with each other and send files over the network 24/7 and 365 days a year. Okay, so now that we understand domain names, web hosting, and how the internet works, how do we launch our own website? If you want to launch your own website these days, then there are two ways you can do this. So the first way is to use a hosted website builder. Just join a website platform like Wix, Shopify, or Squarespace, which provide you with a user-friendly website building platform and also host your site for you at the same time. So no need to get your own hosting. Just purchase your own domain name and use it inside a platform like Wix or Squarespace, and you're good to go. These platforms are reliable and user-friendly, but are often limited in features, which makes it difficult to expand the size and scope of your site at a later stage. And the second way is to get your own hosting account. If you want more features, greater flexibility, and the ability to expand the size of your website when you choose to do so, then you should opt for building your site using a platform like WordPress.org, which is free, and getting a hosting package with a reliable web hosting provider, so you can build your own site. But using the second method sounds difficult, I can hear you say, but it isn't really. Just buy your own domain name from a domain name registrar like Namecheap or Dynadot, and you can get your hosting account from them as well, or get a monthly shared hosting package from a solid, reliable hosting company. These hosting companies will provide you with a user-friendly interface called cPanel, which already has WordPress pre-installed, so all you need to do is activate your WordPress installation inside your hosting account, and then you can start building your own website to your heart's content. Often you can even purchase your domain name from the hosting company. Companies like A2 Hosting, Bluehost, SiteGround, and DreamHost all have very good reputations in the marketplace. Or the other way around, you can purchase a hosting account from the same company that you buy your domain name from. Reliable companies like Namecheap, Dynadot, GoDaddy, or HostGator, which makes connecting your domain name to your website hosting account very easy. So if you decide to go with the first option and use a hosted website platform or builder, what are the pros? The pros are you don't need to purchase web hosting separately, you don't need to install anything, and you get access to their platform. So many people love the simplicity of this option. And the cons of using a hosted website platform are you don't have control over the quality of your web hosting. They say it's set and forget, but what happens when you get a massive surge in traffic and your website crashes? If you pay for your own web hosting, on the other hand, you have complete control, and with one click you can upgrade to a larger hosting package if you need to. So the bottom line is, if you want a simple website and an easy drag and drop website builder, then Squarespace, Shopify or Wix might be good for you. But if you want more control, more features, and the ability to play around with and customize your website, then you should go with a self-hosted platform like WordPress.org, which you can host inside your own hosting account with reputable companies like A2 Hosting, Bluehost, SiteGround, DreamHost, and the others already mentioned. The only thing still to mention is that if you opt for the self-hosted option, then there are different types of hosting accounts available. The first one is shared web hosting. The second one is virtual private service or VPS hosting, and the third one is a dedicated server. These three options go up in cost incrementally, but if you're starting out, then for a small or intermediate sized website, the shared web hosting option should be more than adequate for you. Okay guys, hopefully this video has given you a clear understanding of what web hosting is, convinced you that you need it for your website, and explained how you can purchase it. If you're looking for some well-known and reliable hosting companies like the ones that I've mentioned in this video, that have been around for a long time and which I can recommend, then feel free to click the links down below this video in the description and go and check out the shared web hosting packages for yourself that they offer. So let me know what solution you have opted for and why. Did you go with a hosted website builder, or did you prefer to choose your own web hosting? I'd love to read your comments below, so don't be shy to leave a comment and your recommendations below this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I release more informative videos on other related topics as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. So see you on the other side.